So Pilates was developed about 100 years ago by a gentleman named Joseph Pilates, and it was designed as a rehab method because he worked with patients in a hospital, and he started hooking up springs to the beds, and so that's where it developed, and it became about rehabbing and working from the core and finding stability, balance, muscular balance, top to bottom, side to side, front to back, and that's where it originated from. And then he started working with dancers and from in New York City, and it went out from there. So his disciples, if you will, went out and started to teach this method of exercise, because there's about 500 at the base, to various different people. And now it's used for rehab purposes. It's used to get core strength. It's used for stability. It's used for control and things like that. Corrective movement is different from Pilates because a lot of people will come in and they might be like this, and they might not be able to lift their arms this way, and their posture might be this way. So you can't really start doing Pilates with somebody who can't move correctly. So with corrective movement, we start to teach them about how to move certain parts of their body so that they can move into a Pilates program or a different kind of fitness program, whatever it is that they're looking for. But you have to get the movement correct before you can actually start adding weights or exercising. Benefits of Pilates are, of course, your posture, your strength, your stability. We look at balance, muscle balance from front to back, side to side. So if somebody's compensating on their right side totally, you want to say, hey, we need to develop your left side to match your right side. Same thing, top to bottom, front to back. Somebody might be overdeveloped on their lower half, underdeveloped on their top half. I work with a lot of people who come to me through word of mouth because they're injured and they don't know how to work anymore. It's like, can I work with a herniated disc? Can I work if I have this condition? Can I work with that condition? Yes, you just have to learn how to work with those conditions. I started teaching exercise when I was 18. So I started doing group fitness, aerobics. I was a personal trainer, and it just developed from there. And then I personally have a lot of injuries. I've had a spinal fusion, and I've had my knees booked back together a couple of times. And so Pilates helped me a lot, and it just helped educate me a lot. And then I said, well, I teach exercise, and now I've got all this education. So I turned around and went through the Balanced Body Education Training Program and became a certified Pilates instructor. What makes CoreHealthMethod different is that I'm really focused on people who want to get back in shape but don't necessarily know how, that have injuries, that have limitations, that want to learn more. It's a mind-body exercise program, if you want to call it an exercise program, or it's a mind-body way of focusing on, I didn't even know I had those muscles. It's a way of finding how to work safely, how to regain your posture, how to live pain-free, move into your 90s. I have clients, you just saw she's 11, and then I've got another woman who's 90. So the woman from 90, she couldn't walk anymore. She had a hip replacement. They sat her in a chair, and of course she can't walk anymore because she has no muscles in her buttocks anymore. So that's what we work on with her, as opposed to somebody who's 11 who's got a shoulder issue because she's been carrying around a 25-pound backpack because the school made her carry her books. So children who are in sports, they're learning what that sport is, and that might be at, what's the word I'm looking for, not the benefit to the rest of the body. So somebody who's playing baseball, right? If you're a pitcher, you're having to do things with that right shoulder that the rest of your body is having to compensate for. So what we look to do is balance it out and get him or her some more balance. I've worked with some dancers who've had scoliosis, and they need to learn how to work harder on one side as far as muscular conditioning goes, and the other side needs more strength. I've got a child right now who's got some imbalances because of her jumper pony program. So her legs are constantly in a turned in position when she's doing jumper ponies. We need to get her balanced and turn out and get the rest of the body functional.